Hello, everyone. My name is Dion Morales, host of the Gold Squadron podcast. We are casting live from the top 8 North American Championships at Gen Con, and my co-commentator for this round is...
Chris, Alan, hi. I'm never ready for when you pass it over ever. It's like contractual obligation.
You know it was coming.
I did, but I was distracted.
Why are you holding an Upsilon shuttle?
This came from a relay race from Adepticon that finally made its way to me.
All right. Well, it has arrived.
The system works.
All righty. So let's go ahead and bring up our competitors' names here. But before we go too far, let's say thank you to our round sponsor, and that is Curled Paw Creatives. They have given us an exclusive $10 off coupon off of a $50 order. That's Gen Con 18 to get your second edition templates and tokens, whatever you need from there.
I'm still tempted to open up a shell company called Crates on Top and then outbid Curled Paw for the round sponsor so that you have to do it. I don't think you would. Too much integrity. It's disgusting.
I guess it depends on what your requirements
there it is.
are.
A man has a price.
Correct. Yeah, we can go ahead and give you that top 8. We actually have a bracket that we can post in the chat here. We'll go ahead and read it off so that future people watching this know what is going on. So in the top 8, we have left. Let's go ahead and zoom out a bit. Nope, I zoomed out at the wrong thing.
It's all right. They need less attention.
Everything's breaking. I broke it.
It's all over.
100%. There we go. So we have Dominic Brown versus Sean Morris. I think those both guys out of Indiana. Same squad. Andrew Brunn versus Dutch Coulthard, who is...
Cuthbert,
excuse me, who is on stream right now. Eric Diggard versus Ernest Pasillas. And Duncan Howard versus Brandon Carey.
I'd like to note that I'm an impartial observer of this game. Please no one look at my shirt.
You must stay unbiased.
Yes.
That's part of the rules. You saw the rules at Worlds.
Is that a...
Correct.
I did. There are no rules here. Judges have no power here.
So I'm excited to see this game. I actually played Dutch during round 2 or 3 of Swiss, and I did win that game handily.
Got him.
Woo.
Easy.
It was a good game.
So you were probably, his one loss then? You had a high seed, right?
Yeah, I was the one. So if he wins the whole thing, I look at him and go, but I got you.
That was my first Gen Con. Wrecked, Marcel.
So let's go ahead and go through these lists. Dutch Cuthbert using the Nim Miranda list. He has flown it a lot. He even has custom paint job for, when somebody has a custom paint job for a squad, they've been flying it for a while. So Nim has a pretty standard loadout, harpoon missiles. The bombs of choice that he's going to be chucking are thermal detonators and ion bombs.
Oh, not protons. Interesting.
No protons on this one. He's going for more control, which might come into effect with Andrew's Inquisitor especially.
X-Wing North American Championship competitors, welcome to the top 8.
That's Zach's beautiful voice.
This round ends at 3:11 p.m. Good luck.
Can you hit the round start timer
you
thing?
may begin.
Yep. Let's go ahead and start that timer.
Thank you.
So, yeah, right here you can see our bombs. The overlay does some weird things with the bombs. Oops, just go ahead and cross out the bombs.
Don't need them, don't want them. Take a bid.
They're right there. And Miranda carrying Sabine Wren to make those bombs hurt a little more. Bomblet generators. A little bit of a different twist here. Cluster mines to area deny a little bit. Might come into effect depending on who gets the initiative here. Did Andrew have a bid?
Yeah, Andrew has a 2-point bid, and Dutch has a 1 point bid. So Andrew will be very happy to have the Inquisitor moving after Miranda. It makes life dramatically easier for him.
One thing Andrew does have to be careful for. Now, I don't think he would do this because I know he's a very high-level player. He has to be careful for where he ends with Inquisitor in relation to Miranda's available maneuvers because he could drop cluster mines on Inquisitor.
Miranda has cluster mines too? You just do whatever you want? Unlimited points?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, yeah, because he said ion bombs. That's right. Okay. Wow. Yes.
So got to watch out for those.
I agree. No advanced slam, but So it's not as crazy, but yeah, you can't be in front of Miranda.
Yeah. That 3 bank does covers a lot of ground. Go ahead and talk about Andrew's list.
Yeah, so Andrew is playing what is becoming more and more the standard Palp Aces, which is Lone Wolf Ryad, the Inquisitor. So he's added multispectral camouflage to Ryad, which is the new 1-point modification that basically lets you have a 3/8 chance of shedding a target lock every time you get one, or the first time you get one. So if, like Miranda goes to target lock you to harpoon you, you roll a die. If you get an evade, it goes away. With that, because of that, you can go, hey, I will C-3PO this. Hey, look, I rolled an evade. Amazing.
Yep.
Or I will Palpatine this. What do you know? I rolled an evade. So basically, Ryad can completely ignore Alpha Strikes.
Yep. So she's safe on the way in.
Yes, though what's interesting is it is sometimes worth it to just let them shoot the harpoon, because with Lone Wolf, with the evade, with Palpatine, you'll take no damage. Yes, they're using the tokens. But you'll take no damage, and you'll take a munition charge from them, so sometimes that can be better. Yeah, I don't have giant lock tokens, but these'll hold us over for now.
There you go.
Andrew's like, whoa, don't give me too many of those. If I need that many, I lost.
So, starting with the 3 forward,
Yep.
performing that free evade action.
Andrew flexing on him, using last year's Gen Con top 8 templates, even though he just got this year's Gen Con top 8 templates. A fine addition to the collection. Actually, did you see Dutch's templates?
No.
He has the template tray that's a full picture when you pull out the templates.
Oh, yeah.
They're very
yeah.
cool.
Yes, I did see those.
I'm curious if he's going to use those so we can see some fractions of pictures when he moves ships.
I really want to see the BB-8 templates in action.
Same.
They're pretty.
They might be pulling a Jaren. Jaren was like, I don't have room for these prizes. I'm just selling them as I get them to my opponents that I beat.
What is that?
That is a Duncan Howard Palpatine card.
Ah, okay. So yeah, those tokens, we have had them available on the side of the board for people to use for today's event. Some people have taken us up on it. Some people haven't.
Some people, as in these two,
Yes.
taking us up on it. So it looks like the Inquisitor, speaking of non-committal like maneuvers, I'm just going to go over here, barrel roll out, so I can 1 turn in or go the other way next turn.
Yep.
Let's see what you do.
I mean, one thing that you see high-level players do all the time is put themselves in position where they have multiple lanes in which they can engage.
Yep, so here the Inquisitor can turn right. He can 5 straight. He might be able to 3-bank. I'm not good at reverse angles at like isometric things, but it looks like he can. So he can really go wherever he wants here.
Yep. One new toy that we do have here at Gold Squadron Podcast is our Telestrator, so we will be using it. There's Inquisitor, fantastic circle.
For the audience at home, we'll note that we'll note that Dion is the one that's drawing things, not me. I can't be trusted with such powers yet. I did it once, and it was almost good. Yeah, the crate Telestrator was a terrible idea. there were lots of things drawn that shouldn't have been. But yeah, I mean, you can see Andrew's strategies basically just keep Ryad by themselves, put them in a lane where they can chain 5K, 3-bank, 5K, 3-bank, 5K, 3-bank. So Lone Wolf's always on. And Miranda and Nim could both launch harpoon missiles at Ryad and maybe hit for 1. So he's really not worried about it. Nim is guidance chips, right? And Miranda's long-range scanners?
Yes.
So who got long-range scanned from Miranda? No one?
I don't think we have a lock out there right now.
Interesting.
He may have just multi-spec'd it. He multi-spec'd it. Why not?
I mean, but wouldn't you just target lock someone else? He maybe forgot about multi-spec.
I see.
I see how this works now. Oh, maybe that's why Palpatine was put down.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. The world makes sense now. I want multi-spectral. No.
So we're going to go ahead and get our poll up here on the Twitch overlay. So see that coming in.
Oh, these are different questions. Oh, never mind. That's a preset thing.
Yeah.
Was X-Wing your first miniatures game is not the question you were asking.
Nope.
It's like, that's an odd timing question for this question, Dio. Don't forget the H.
Oh, I put Miranda. Andrew has a new name, apparently. Did I mess up his name?
Yeah, it's D-U-H-T-C-H. Up here, too.
There we go. See you there on the left side. Go ahead. Putting your votes now. 1 for Dutch. You think he's going to be able to use that Alpha Strike and bombs to win the game? Or Andrew Bunn being able to use these Imperial Aces to avoid some bombs and harpoons?
I really like this Ryad positioning, actually, because if Nim is going to go after Ryad there, it's going to be really, really painful to get like around to the Inquisitor, who's just going to dance between all those rocks. Oh, the 3 viewers have spoken. The sample size 3, it's 100% in favor of Andrew. We should just pack it up.
So looks like we're getting a little slam jam action.
Very nice.
Avoid the shot. I like it.
Always makes me happy to see people slamming instead of, oh, I can regen. I'll just tank it. Whatever.
Yeah.
No reason to get shot here. He's not going to hit Miranda. He's not going to hurt Ryad, and he knows that, so he's out. What's interesting is now Ryad has better maneuver options next turn because there's no bomb in front of her.
Yeah.
Her? Countess, yes. Her.
Yeah.
Always bet Bun.
All right, and another reminder here. Thank you to our patrons. You guys are the #1 reason why Gold Squadron Podcast can travel around the United States. Thank you to everybody who has been willing to donate their hard-earned money. Thank you so much. As long as you guys are supporting, I'd be more than happy to bring you guys this awesome content. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. If you want to join that largest group of people who support Gold Squadron Podcast, go to Gold Squadron. Go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron. Get awesome swag.
Surely they can go to goldsquadronpodcast.com and end up there with
Actually,
enough clicks.
They can, yes.
Oh. Yeah, I'm getting rid of it right now. No, you're good. Oh, now you're coming back this way. Wrecked. You got. Thank you. Perfect.
All right, we're waiting for. Looks like we're waiting for Nim to make a decision here. Oh, look at that new no fire token. Those are so.
They're
cool.
massive, right? You can see them so easily. Man, yeah, Ryad just has the world's easiest 5K next turn. Yep, Quiz gonna boost. Probably push focus in case of some absolutely insane like 4 straight Nim target lock nonsense.
You never know. It depends on how.
What's on that evade token? Is that a shield or something, or just glare?
Light. Just glare.
Gotcha.
The ceiling lights here.
Got a nice little reflection. Oh yeah, you're right. That is a ceiling light.
Mm-hmm. Just circle.
We'll see if he decides to push focus. It's very ballsy to not. Oh, he's not. Looks like we're going to get a tragedy simulator out there.
Ion bomb.
Yep.
The art on that template actually made me kind of look like it was sideways on its side for a second. I was like, wait, what? What is happening right now? Looks like we have a bank maneuver. There it is.
Yep. So, all in on Ryad. Interesting. Well, I'm just trying to figure out. So if that 5K on Ryad is less good now, though. I mean, the Inquisitor can skate through all that and get out of the way of that bomb so easily. Oh, well, with the rollback, Ryad's 5K is no longer as appealing. It's a bomblet on Miranda, right?
Bomblet is on Miranda.
Okay, actually, what, 5 straights like there, 5 straights like there? Yeah, that's straight into the heart of the trajectory.
You got your stuff? You got the stuff you wanted? The second edition? Okay.
Do they have floors up to here? Like, huge floors.
Awesome. So, Dutch locking the bomb there. I really like the placement of that ion bomb. Like I talked about on an earlier cast, Inquisitor really likes to control that center of the board if he can. Just one hard and one bank and shoot anybody from the center. It's a good spot.
Someone asks where the tokens are from. They are a very oddly specific custom order, so sorry, they are not available. Convince Curled Paw to do it. Sorry, Andrew. So I don't see a lot of good. That's a very good placement for Dutch. I don't see a lot of good maneuvers for Ryad now.
Yeah,
I mean, like you have to like 3-turn out and barrel roll, and that's so painful. I didn't bring Ryad to 3-turn away to the board edge. Like that's not what she's here for.
no, she's here for K turns. I really like Dutch's positioning right now. And the thing is, with Ryad and having Lone Wolf, you need to use all the resources available to try to get past those defenses, especially with even with Palpatine on the board. Because if you're just starting to chase after Palpatine, we talked about the Reaper just being able to go fast, which is right here. If you guys haven't noticed, I know it sometimes can blend in.
It's so camouflaged, it's not even on the board.
Yeah.
Whoa. Double vision. So it's actually kind of interesting. What bombs are on Nim again? It's thermals, and so he can't really 5K even if he would really want to, because the thermal dead is still 2 damage. I was looking at ions like, well, maybe a damage and facing the right direction isn't really a huge deal. The quiz has a nice 3 bank to get up in there, but he doesn't have a good follow-up. But at least he can then, like roll right and go to punish Miranda, because, I mean, we all know how effective shooting Harpoon Missile at the Inquisitor is.
Oh, yeah.
From Miranda that's moving first. It's not happening. It's not happening at all. But yeah, that Nim positioning is fantastic.
So Andrew's still thinking through some of his options here.
Yep.
I think he's going through that like, dang it.
Huh. Well, this sucks. Oh, maybe the 3 bank right is okay. 3 bank right, roll left. The Reapers are one of the few ships where, like, if somebody doesn't put it on a base, I'm like, you know what, we're good. Because on a small base, it's so unstable. Like they work much better on the beat. Because if you touch a Reaper, like going to move something, it's the House of Cards is coming down.
Yep.
It's like touching a ghost.
Or the silencer.
No bad words about the silencers.
I love them.
Same. Facts.
So it looks like some people are putting some faith in Dutch here in our voting. We'll leave that up for.
Can they change their vote? Does that update in real time, or just get the first one?
Just the first one.
Okay.
Unique.
So
No.
we can run it again and see if opinions change in like 20 minutes, basically?
Yeah, we can.
Interesting. Does Ryad, can Ryad 3-turn left?
Because we think, right, that the 5K will end up somewhere.
Here, actually, the roll back from the 5K might just be fine. I might just be way overthinking it. It's just so hard to tell from these angles.
Dutch is going one forward, right, with Nim?
Maybe.
Like to cover your ground?
Well, if he overshoots Nim, or if he overshoots Ryad, then the bomb, like those, let's say Ryad 5Ks.
Right.
And then Nim, goes over, takes a shot from Ryad. Sure, that, not happy about that. But now, Ryad doesn't want to be like range 1 behind Nim. That's the worst place to be.
And
but yeah, I think you're right. There's no reason to do anything but like a 1 straight. I mean, Ryad might actually just 5 straight.
And Nim does have the trajectory simulator.
Yep.
So we're going to have a bomb somewhere in that area. So looking at Ryad's option, I think most of the K turns are going to get hit. I think all of the K turns actually get hit by a bomb.
Yeah, it's like the 5 straight roll might do it, but I just don't think it does. The question is he willing to eat it? Is Ryad after you reveal a maneuver, or after you can you ion 1K?
That's a good question. Let's.
I got it. I'll check.
Consult we got the squad builder right here.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Right.
What does she say? What does Ryad's card actually say? When you reveal. Okay, so no.
Okay.
Don't reveal a maneuver when you're ion. No 1Ks. No, you upgraded my dial jokes. Sad.
All right, so looks like everything's down. Here comes the Scarif base pilot.
Yep, so I'm curious if he's going to engage with the Scarif base, or there's so many turrets here. It's a little scary to even be around there, but this could very well be a sloop. Yep. He's coming in.
Deciding to get offensive. I mean, they're 1 agility ships. They will take damage.
Yes. It is fast enough to just never fight these 2 ships, which is interesting. So if the Palp Reaper survives and an Ace survives and Nim dies, then is this that 3 bank right? 3-turn.
3-turn.
Interesting. So does he have good lanes from here is my question. Can he... Oh, yeah. All right, never mind. He's fine. Calculated. Easy. And is he going to get Tragedy simulated there? It looks like it might be out. Because, yeah, it would be up there. It's close. It's very close. He's going to evade. The roll hurts a lot. I was really unhappy about that. Yeah, just focus.
Focus, evade, and hope.
Worst case, he gets stressed and he can 5K, or he gets ioned and takes the damage, and he's still Ryad, so whatever.
Well, here's a 2-turn.
Yep.
So Miranda gets a range 1 shot.
Yep. This, like, range 1 in front of Miranda is probably the safest place for Ryad to be.
I mean, it's still 4 dice, though. I mean, assuming he
willing to
spends
burn
a shield.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll be willing to, because it's 4 dice. Here, let me pull up.
You have the calculator.
There's this calculator that I know much more about than I would like to. But the odds of hitting with 4 dice with a single mod into Lone Wolf Ryad, even with like very few tokens, is significantly smaller than you would expect.
Well, here's the thing, right? Even if you don't do the damage, if you can strip some of the tokens, maybe the follow-up shot does damage.
Right. But effectively, Ryad is 4 agility, double evade, focus. Well, no longer Lone Wolf. Wow, so the quiz getting in there. That blocks some of Ryad's moves, which is interesting. But I think he's assuming he's going to get ioned.
I think this is range 2.
Yep.
You know what I need to do? I need to get with Muon and see if he can make some type of program like this. You know how you have the lines in Vassal?
Yeah, do
that
some
does the
object
range?
recognition, and there's some interesting things people have done with that, where you can like draw lines out in AR or augmented reality. Sorry.
Yeah.
And we probably could. I'm curious, does that Ryad's like 3K fit there? Probably not.
3K here?
Yeah.
No.
The 2K probably does. Probably. Yeah, it should. 3 straight, easy.
I 1, 2.
Well,
I
like
don't think so.
the range 1 line ends somewhere like there. Well, my finger's like bigger than the space in between the ships, so this is not a useful thing to point at. Also, no one can see it, so I'm just a fool. So Miranda, 4 dice focus, so spinning a shield to shoot Ryad, who, let's say they did have Lone Wolf, because this is just for the purpose of instruction. And Palpatine does a total of, calculating, bad internet connection. Go. All right, it's loading. We'll get there.
All right, so Andrew committing to a barrel roll, I think, seeing that he did get in the way of his Ryad.
Yeah, now Ryad can do whatever she wants, and he's got the shot into Miranda obstructed, which is much better for him. So Ryad's going to take a total of 0.06 damage from that range 1 shot. Yeah, now he's got Lone Wolf on as well.
Yeah. And as we wait for the next round, I do want to remind people about Twitch Prime. It's literally free money. You can give it away. All right. So it looks like there was a target lock check there onto Miranda.
Yep.
To get the evade.
So yeah, I just wish I had giant locks for us. They're pretty clear. Andrew using the shiniest and most reflective of all the target locks. So it's interesting. Is he willing to bomb Miranda?
Correct.
Because it's very close. Like, and even he only gets 4 bombs, right? If he puts that down, then the other one one of them has to go off. So he's just going to do his maneuver. Wow. And again, this is Ryad is just so happy. Like 2 range 1 shots, focus evade with Lone Wolf, whatever. This is fine. But this is what I brought Ryad for, is to just tank range 1 shots, so whatever. The tragedy simulator, I'm sorry, habit, trajectory simulator next turn is but look how scared the Inquisitor is of it. Like, that's terrifying. He has to 4 straight boost away. So yeah, and I don't think the Inquisitor's 1 turn left there clears, so he does not have good options.
No. The Inquisitor's going to have to disengage.
He's target locking that. Will Andrew remember he has multispectral camouflage? Will he remember? Doesn't look like it.
Dutch doesn't remember either.
Wait, he's grabbing things. Hey!
Oh,
he just palps the target lock off. I'm not sure that. Oh, yes, it is, because then he can now he can't be harpooned next turn. Right, just get rid of it. Not interested.
Yep. I wonder if I guess if you put a target lock out there, he means you forgot. Dutch forgot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he could just want Palpatine out.
That's true.
But yeah, I think I
but-
agree. I'm pretty sure he just forgot.
Not having any modifiers.
Yep.
Is a focus better than Palpatine?
Uh,
A focus on offense better than a defensive Palpatine.
it's the same. So
Kill for a focus there.
yep.
That's
But
only
yeah,
one.
in general, a focus on 4 dice is 1 hit. Easy, 1 evade. And so a focus is 1 hit on 4 dice on average, right?
Right.
All of this is speaking on averages. Palpatine and evade is also exactly 1. It makes the decision making easier for the Palp player though, because they can just go Palpatine the evade. They don't have to try to figure out which shot to spend Palp on here because they're both equally likely.
All right, here's Miranda, range 1.
Is he burning a shield here? There's no way, right?
No.
Yeah, no. Okay. He knows this is effectively entirely meaningless. So here's 1. This doesn't matter. He has an evade token.
Spends the evade. So no damage there. Strips a token, but not when it
Yes.
matters.
There's nothing else shooting.
No other foot.
So the Grand Galactic Inquisitor is going to measure range and then say it's 1 actually. Andrew's thinking. I'm not sure what about. Looks like Miranda's going to sneak away with no damage, 1 damage.
No damage.
No damage. Dione, the monster. Twitch chat, power trip.
Nobody will ever know.
Press mod. It'll be great. I promise. Anyways, so do you just force straight the Inquisitor here? Like I do not see a good way out of the incoming trajectory. Again, like you can 1 turn right, I guess.
Yeah, it's coming. That bomb. Let's see. We got.
But the 1 turn right looks a whole lot like eating 2 harpoons on the Inquisitor. Well, maybe. I mean, like Miranda would have to 1 bank facing a rock. She probably doesn't want to do that. Then that's eating a range 1 shot from Ryad, who's like, let's all be honest, she's just gonna 3 or 4K here.
There's a bomb.
Yep. Right about there. So like the 4 straight, you'd have to like boost and roll, then eat 4 TLTs with no mods. That sounds bad.
Yep. Even with Palpatine and thrusters.
Yep. I will be very happy to see the 2nd edition rules change here, where they have to decide to do that trajectory simulator now, and then everyone moves.
Yeah.
It's a much more interesting decision-making process than, I mean, because basically Dutch is going to correctly go, oh, you're not going to get hit by this bomb, I just won't bomb. Then he'll never run out.
No, Vermeil's not on. Vermeil or Krennic are not on.
Yeah, Krennic isn't in this game. It's Palpatine on that Reaper.
It is just a Scarif-based pilot.
Yep. Who's ferrying the Emperor around.
So we'll see what the moves are here.
There's no way.
Looks like Andrew's pretty confident. He threw down that Inquisitor dial.
Yeah.
Attention, X-Wing Hangar Bay players. Registration for the event has begun at Flight Control. X-Wing Hangar Bay players. Registration has
Doesn't help at
begun
all. I did my
at
best.
Flight Control. You may check in at Flight Control.
At flight control, guys.
Head to Flight Control if you want a Hangar Bay. It's 1st edition Hangar Base, though, so I don't think they're going to get many takers. Everyone's really excited to play 2nd edition. It was really cool.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. If you go back on our YouTube page.
Yeah, watch that
in
round
the
3,
future,
baby.
We have 6 games of the 2nd edition. The first 3 don't have any commentary. It was a special drop shipments alternate format. It was a lot of fun. And just getting to have that on the table. Now that we have these kits in our hand, I'm excited to take them home and start playing it. Wednesday night's X-Wing with Gold Squadron will be all 2nd edition from now on. So,
Ooh, what are we up to over here? So we must be making room for the Inquisitor's 1 turn there. Like 1 turn,
one
roll
turn
right,
barrel roll. Yep.
push, focus, and or evade.
Evade.
Ryad. Could it be? Would she K-turn? She would never. Shocking.
So that's a 4K. Should be outside of range of that bomb.
Yeah, I think
It's
that's
close, but I think it's out.
good. And worst case, he's still like, he'll take 2 damage. He's obviously not happy about it, but there are significantly worse things that can happen with that bomb. And Miranda doesn't have a lot of really good places to go. Like, he doesn't want to eat his own trajectory simulator.
Nope.
But if he trajectory simulators now, Miranda's eating, like, one of those bombs is going off.
You
So
can't
he's-
stop it.
Yep, and he really, like, ioning Miranda is generally not recommended,
Mhm.
as it turns out.
Just to mention something that's coming up in the chat, dropping cluster mines.
Oh, nice. So Ryad's going to have to, like, bank left or, like, very carefully tread through these. Very cool. It's nice to see mines used this way, too, because, we're so used to just seeing them like, oh, well, I guess I'll drop these on you and do a boatload of damage. But this is
Yeah.
actually like, well, I've put them in a location that's really unfortunate for you to deal with. But I think, like, Ryad might be able to, like, 3K there. And does she have extra munitions?
She does.
Okay, so there's another set of clusters. Like, for instance, if Ryad 1 banks here, she's going to eat a giant wall of cluster mines.
Mm-hmm.
So this might be a case of Ryad, like, okay, I guess I'll just 3-bank right, eat 1, palpable blank.
Here's the Inquisitor. Yep, there's
Yep.
the 1 hard. We'll get the barrel roll away here.
And then worst case, he's taking, a single harpoon. That's fine. And Nim, Nim, we now know is not going straight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he could do something like a 3-bank and maybe clip that other cluster mine, cause it
Yeah.
not to detonate. But then there's the ion bomb. Never mind.
Yes.
That can't happen.
Oh, it could. We watched Jaren do a mistake like that
This
just
is
from,
true.
mental exhaustion.
It's been a lot of X-Men going on. So, we're waiting for Andrew's action. He's going to go ahead and barrel roll back as far as possible. What I was talking about a ruling here was that C-3PO and Palpatine can affect the multispectral camouflage. That is straight from Frank Brooks. So if anybody's playing in at least in a FFG official premiere event, that combo does work.
Thank you.
We're just
Sorry,
talking about
logistics planning.
explaining the 3PO Palpatine interaction with multispectral and how
Oh, yeah.
Frank has said, yes, it works.
It turns out Frank tells us how things work, and we believe him.
Yep. 1 bank to the right here.
Oh, interesting. So Quiz is going to be out of range.
Looks like does fit.
Yep.
So I mean, he can't target lock. He'll lose it.
Yep. He's going to go for the lock on the Quiz. It's not going to work, but now he knows from happenstance that the Scarif-based pilot is probably in range. Well, actually, it's not quite.
Just out.
Oh, we're doing something. Oh, just putting the ship back. Okay. So now he has to pick his action, and like all of them are all basically equally meaningless. Though actually, I like the target lock here because it means Ryad's going to do less damage on offense. So did he just take a focus there? That looked like a metal focus token.
Yep, metal focus token. Probably start tossing some TLTs at Ryad.
Yep.
4 sets total.
3. Easy.
Most likely going to be burning some stuff here. Andrew debating on Palpatine use.
I mean, the answer is pretty much just yes. Because he doesn't have Lone Wolf. 4 TLTs hurts. He rolls, is that 3 blanks?
That's blank, eyeball, blank.
Okay.
So take the
the
shield.
Second one, that's a bunch of blanks.
Just 1. He has an evade token. Easy peasy. There it is. Hey, you know, it's much easier, guys, if you just roll in the box. You don't have to put it in the box every time. But it's fine. It is their right to do it how they want. Place in the box will roll. All right, checking range here. It is range 1 in arc.
Oh, they're checking Miranda's TLT here. I do like the way that Dutch picks his finger off of ships. Makes me very happy. Very careful.
You got to be careful.
So is this just a 3-die primary then? I guess we'll find out if it's a TLT on how many dice he rolls.
So it looks like 2 results. Two crits.
Something's happening. Andrew's thinking.
Panicked and grabbed his dice that they were leaving his hand.
Yep. Oh, his Palp Reaper's off the board next turn. Oh no, the base got. What's happening? Yeah, his Reaper is not facing that direction.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it got hit. Yeah, so they are gonna fix it.
Is it on a magnet?
No, it just got knocked at some point. It was absolutely not facing the board
I
edge.
was like, whoa.
If they call a judge, we can. We have the recording, right?
Yeah.
It's
Pull it up
painful.
on YouTube.
Yeah, because right at that, they're at 45 degrees. She's 2 bank there, remember?
Oh, yeah. So we're still waiting on a response from Dice. I think they're
Yeah,
discussing
figuring
something.
out. Like, well, maybe Miranda would TLT that ship now that after it moved type things.
Right, right.
But they know that Nim was just barely out of range, so the Scarif is probably just barely in range. Okay, apparently they've sorted out 3. Spend evade.
No damage.
And then a second shot. Yeah.
1.
1. Okay. So it looks like he did save Palp for offense there. I imagine he's just going to start loading into Nim.
You have to. Nim's got to go.
Well,
in
there's
this
already only 40 minutes left.
Yep.
So if he kills Nim and nothing else dies on his side, so blank, blank, something.
Got an
Let's
evade. I
evade.
guess he had 1 hit somewhere hiding.
Ryad's life is just so sad this turn. She can 3-bank right and eat a bomb, and then maybe a Miranda bomb. Like 3-bank roll and just like be entirely out of everything. She can 1-bank left and eat a Miranda bomb and maybe an Ion bomb. I think just the 3-bank right has to be the right option here, isn't it? Like I don't even know what else you could do.
Yeah, there's 3 hard onto a rock seems,
Yeah, like
seems
into
strong.
Miranda or onto a rock, eat 2 bombs, a little painful.
Yeah, I mean,
5K over all of them.
I think the 3 hard is probably not. I mean, does that get you around?
I don't think because a 1, it's like what a 1 and a 7, like
Yeah.
7/10 ship base forward,
Right.
something like that. It's not like I'm even nervous about it on the bank, but the bank should only hit the 1 cluster.
Yeah. All right, and while we're waiting here, just want to remind you guys to hit that Twitch Prime button, give away free money.
Oh, sorry,
Chris-
I'm holding up your cable here.
Chris Allen even logged in and clicked the button for
I
me.
did. Well, it actually hasn't worked yet. I have to figure out how to do it.
He's
Still, my
trying.
internet.
He's trying.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my best.
He forgot his password.
I did.
Go to Amazon.
Oh, that's an easy. I can just look up my password though. We have
Ta-da.
the technology.
We do.
Help me, password manager. You're my only hope. All right, if I read you my password, will you log in for me?
Sure.
It'll be
I'm
great.
sure everybody will log in for you.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, you type that one in for me. I'll get that later.
That's your Twitch password?
Yeah, it's just random. random characters.
I mean, it is probably like I'm sure, you know how when you you put in a password and they tell you like what's the strength of your
Oh
password.
yeah, no, it makes password things mad. They're like, do it.
No, I'm sure like, but I'm sure the password things are very happy with you.
Well, until it starts using characters that they don't like.
True.
Stop trying to do injection attacks on our password storage. Things like that. They will log in. See, they're volunteering. It's great. So this is probably like the easiest one turn that's ever happened in the history of ever.
Yep. Just continue facing into the fight.
Yep. Though the aileron options there aren't great. Yeah, you can see that that Reaper picked up a serious tilt, and it's no, Andrew, wrong token. Boo. All right, so Ryad is at the 3 bank right. Are we just plowing through bombs? It's the 3 turn. He's going for it. Will it blend? Well, you don't need to mark Miranda because you have the bomb.
No, I think this is just to move some of the bombs out of the way.
Yeah,
we-
I think it's a 3 turn left, which is what makes the template. Oh, what a god!
Thank you, Roy Gene82.
Wow. He hits the bomb, but
Yeah. So
I
it's-
mean, everybody knows it's hitting Ryad. That's probably less of an issue. Though, I mean, he might not want to set the bomb off because he doesn't want to hit Miranda with an ion bomb. That sounds really sad. The saddest Miranda is one that doesn't get to use reveal bombs. Wow, that risky play. Well,
I think
maybe it's
it
more clear on the table, but
it depends on what the maneuver is here, right? So let's say Miranda has a 1 forward, okay?
Mhm.
As well, you ionize, you let the bomb go off, everybody goes 1 forward,
Yep.
and now you have, Ryad with only a focus. You get rid of the evade token, essentially. So
Right.
that might be an opportunity. You are covered, essentially, by these bombs. They don't give you any effects, but at least it's blocking that lane into there.
Mhm.
I get the distinct impression that everything there is
yeah, that was a really nice 3 turn. Very good. It's nice to see defenders, they're locked into faster maneuvers, so a lot of people find them, not boring, it's not the right word, like predictable, and I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but just in general, what's it called? Man, it's
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
predictable. These
they're very formulaic. That's
Yeah.
what I'm looking for. But it's nice to see them fit in places. I think that Miranda or that Riyadh might be about to get like 3 clusters dropped on her though. Dodge 1 set just to eat another. We'll see if that Miranda goes fast. Then
So Miranda didn't drop the bomblet.
yeah,
that would
she
have
wants to drop the clusters. Though one's gonna hit Nim, but again he can just say no. But then Miranda's eating the ion ? Which he might be okay with.
depends on what the trade is.
Yep.
That might honestly be the decision whether to hold the ion or not. And you can trigger the bombs in any order.
Yep.
Here it is, clusters.
Attention X-Wing players. If you are here for the hangar bay, you may register for the event at flight control. Hangar bay players, if you would like to participate, you may check in at flight control.
Yeah, that'll be 2 bombs on Riyadh and 1 on Nim. And I imagine he will just eat it on Nim because he does not want to stay there.
Nope.
And it might just barely miss Nim. I imagine it looks like they're just saying, yeah, the other one's going to hit Riyadh. We both believe it. And get the other side one in.
I mean, so what?
I'm not sure.
I'm not. The
Brent's here. Something's happening. Somebody knows.
yeah.
They're trying to get the angle right, or what's... Man, so we are at 34 minutes left in the round. Ryad has taken a total of 1 damage, and Dutch has taken a total of 0.
Yep.
Okay, looks like he's clean there. But, I mean, he's going to hit it next
He's gonna
turn.
hit it. He's got that stop maneuver, right?
Not yet. Did Skirgs pick up a stop? I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
So what is? I'm trying to figure.
I'm not sure what the question is here. I think it's going to hit Ryad. Does the one on the left not hit him? Ryad did not hit all three.
Yeah, it's 2 at most.
Yeah, so all right, hits both of them.
Yep. So he's eating 4 dice of damage, -1. Basically, we all know he's going to palp it.
Yeah.
+1. So it's basically just 4 dice on him. 2, 2, +1. One of those hits on those dice will get changed.
So there's the first 2. Looks like blank
No
blank.
consequences. Second 2, he palps this one. Strong. He knows.
Focus blank.
Oh, he palped the other one, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, Sabine. Got it. There it is. So he's out of shields.
So shields down on Ryad.
Now he's got to pick an action. The question is, does he slam out of range of... Oh, that was...
That was a one
Oh,
forward.
that was Miranda's action. Obviously, cluster
Yeah,
mines.
can't get out.
Yep.
So Miranda will have a range 1 shot back at Ryad, though it does have focus evade.
Yep, and Lone Wolf still.
Yeah.
It's yeah, and then the quiz is going to come in and try to actually help some. Though I don't see anything in this game dying, honestly. So both sets of clusters are out. That's realistically the only way Ryad's ever going to take damage.
Mm-hmm.
The Reaper is going to leave if it starts taking damage, and the Inquisitor isn't really at risk of taking damage, period. Like, he could eat a single harpoon here once while he's out of range of things, but then after that, he'll be fine. So we might be in a situation where this will end in a file salvo.
It could be. So Nim is up. He'll hit
Yep.
that cluster mine in front of him. But he's going to do the trajectory simulator
Yep.
to threaten the Inquisitor. Close off a
Basically
lane there.
just make the Inquisitor 1 turn away again, and further delay anything from taking damage
Yep.
again. So that's 1 thermal and 1 ion. So there's
Yep.
2 bombs left.
2 bombs left. So 2 bombs, 2 missiles.
Yeah, so usually I'm honestly not a huge fan of these Miranda Nim style lists where it's just like I'm going to throw a wall of bombs at you and then I win when people happen to joust me.
Yeah.
But I've been really impressed with the placement of all of this. Like, he's not, Andrew didn't joust him, which is, usually you watch these Miranda Nims just fall apart. The
Yeah.
second somebody isn't just, like, oh, I guess you're going to actually play, I'll lose.
Yep.
But he's done a really good job setting up that first cluster mine trap. Andrew narrowly avoided it. But by avoiding it, Andrew then got clustered by the other one, eats 2, takes a couple damage from the bombs.
Mm-hmm.
But everything's so precise that I don't think anything's going to die this game, which is very funny.
So there's a 1 forward. We know that the bomb goes off.
I keep thinking the bomb underneath Miranda is part of the telestrator.
So
That line.
here's. I wonder if they're asking a judge a question. So if Nim goes through this bomb,
Mm-hmm.
if he were to hold it, which I don't think he is going to hold it,
Yeah, he's just going to have it
he
go off.
should have it go off. I think it's the right decision.
Yeah.
Well,
Because the judge question is, does it go off immediately at the start of the next turn?
right.
And I think did they pick it up? Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
he's just
okay.
going to have it go off. Because we asked that question to Frank at Nova last year, and he
Yep.
said it goes off immediately at the start of the next turn. But there's some other rules that are related that have changed since then.
Takes 1
Yep.
on Nim.
First blood, self-inflicted.
Doesn't count.
I think it still counts.
So looking at some engagement lanes, he threw out that thermal. That's not going to reach range 1 to
No,
Inquisitor,
not
right? That's
anybody.
going to be
Yeah.
short, about right there.
Yeah, but he has to. I mean,
He has to respect it.
yeah. It looks like he's going to take that target lock and just throw out a harpoon. Because Andrew
doesn't-
did already palp.
Yep, Palp is gone. No evade.
Yeah, so he's got auto thrust. I mean, so he'll probably take 8 damage from this harpoon.
And the harpoon condition, which is super dangerous for the Inquisitor.
So that bomb goes off. He nims the ion bomb. Though I'm curious, if Dutch suspected the game was going to go to final salvo, is it right to let that ion bomb go off? I mean, every ship on the board would be ionized, though, so probably not.
Well, Ryad's going to get stuck in a 1 forward.
Yep.
Miranda is going enough where she could slam out of the arc.
Right. Well, I just
Or
mean
actually, they're probably going.
the goal would be to kill Ryad, so it'd be like, well, let's ion everything. I'll hit you with another bomb because you're 1-straighting. You'll be on this bomb, right? So I Sabine you next turn. I Sabine you the turn after.
Yep.
That looks
4
like a bunch of
blanks.
blanks. So he will spend the lock.
Yeah.
No surprise there.
Well under average.
Slightly under average. Let's try again with this harpoon missile. That looks like,
more promising. Guidance chips, got them all.
is that 4? Yep.
2 hits, 2 crits. Palpatine's been used already. Only 3 dice. Auto thrusters are engaged.
I can't see those dice.
Auto thrusters. This looks like
Takes
he's
like a
taking
shield.
1.
Yep.
So should apply the harpoon condition. Does. Go ahead and get that shield off the Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor's gonna have trouble next turn because if he can't bank in, right? He'll eat a trajectory send bomb, take 2 damage, and then
Yep.
probably die to a harpoon. But if he turns out, he might be out of range to target lock, so he'd have to like 1 turn boost right
2 into
and
Ryad.
focus again.
Has to spend the evade, focus evade to not take any damage.
Did he not have any blanks there? I guess.
They were all blanks.
Oh, he has Lone Wolf. Did he just not?
No, he didn't.
Well, he spent the focus, so he must have had some focus.
I guess it's
I just can't. I have
Yeah,
such a
I'm
hard
a-
time reading dice,
yeah.
especially when it's bright.
when they don't and they don't throw it in the box either.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, so I don't think he forgot Lone Wolf because he immediately did this.
yeah. 3 hits with the Lone Wolf reroll. Gets a squiggle.
Yep, just the 2. So he did forget Lone Wolf, or the dice were, hey, no thanks. The Palp Reapers, I'm helping. Might get some shields on Nim here, probably not.
1. Range 3 through a rock.
Yep. Oh, he gets it.
Nope.
Yeah, he gets the evade.
Oh, I wasn't sure we were saying
Yeah,
gets the damage.
pronouns.
So let's just double check our information here. So looks like 3 he's lost. He's
2.
lost 2 shields.
Yeah, on Miranda.
I'm not as a streamer. I'm not a fan of
Flip token?
the silver.
Oh, gotcha, the metal shields.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
because they now blend in with those metal focus
Yeah.
tokens.
I love the flip tokens because it's like I can see that red shield.
Yeah,
Like that shield
it
didn't
looks
fall off
different.
the card.
yeah.
Everybody knows what's up. There's 2 blue shields and a red shield.
And Nim has 4. We got that right. Inquisitor -1. Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome, awesome. So holding the ion bomb.
Yeah, no surprise there. So I'm curious, is Bun gonna play the time game? Is he gonna go for the salvo, or is he gonna actually try to get in there and kill Nim? And he just doesn't have a good opportunity to even do that, because if he ailerons left, he could aileron left, and,
Yep.
and evade and try to get a shot in that way. But he has to get 9 damage in 24 minutes. They've got what, maybe 4 turns left, especially
Yeah.
at this pace.
Yeah, these are both 2 guys that are very thoughtful. Yeah, I think we're for sure going to time.
Yeah, and I mean, the Dutch is basically just making Andrew completely and totally disengage here again.
Yep.
And he'll have 4 dice. Palp, Focus, blah, 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 against the next Harpoon. And actually, I don't know that Nim's going to be even able to get it because he can't really bank over that and get an action. He might be able to. Like, the 3-bank might work. It'll just be close.
The trajectory simulator is still a threat for the Inquisitor here.
Oh, yeah, he has to turn out. If Andrew banks in here, he just loses the game. He could, like, 1 turn right, roll right, boost right, but it's suicidal, I think.
Yeah.
Especially with how they've fact TLT and Harpoon, because it's just going to go off if he eats a crit on a TLT, even though it's not a face-up card or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a quarter of his health.
Yeah. Raya does have a disengaged lane to the left if she wants it. Right here.
Yeah, like a
has the 3
left.
turn.
Is
That's definitely how the templates.
Yeah, it's straight L, baby. Though I mean the 5K is always it's Ryad, so you know the double Ryad 5K, just 5K in place all game.
And yeah, that's clear of the obstruction.
Yeah. Well, it's nice because again, like Miranda's out of clusters. Miranda at range 1 isn't going to hurt Ryad, especially through Palpatine. And more importantly, Nim can't turn that way to get a target lock.
Yep. Well, it wouldn't matter anyway. Just come on.
Yeah, right. But I mean, you know, it costs Palpatine still.
Yeah.
But after that 3 hard, you know, these defenders don't have boost. You can't 3 hard left, boost right, and then set up the, you know, K-turn hell over there. So he's got to figure out how to do it without boosts.
So Miranda here, probably just want to get that TLT tea party going. The TLT party.
Facts.
Hey.
So it looks like, yeah, the Reaper's just going to set up to, you know, punish Nim for chasing. Oh, stalls. I like it a lot, actually.
Okay.
Just hanging out there.
I have a gun.
Miranda's leaving, so there's no reason to go fast. You don't want the double TLT on the Reaper, because if Dutch is playing close attention to time, you know, he looks at that Reaper and goes, delicious.
Yep.
I see 32 very easily scored points.
Palpatine has not been used this turn.
Yep. I'm sure they'll pick it up the first time dice are rolled.
Yeah.
You see Andrew get a sneak peek of his shirt with his own face on it. There it is. Yep, he will do the Ryad special.
Now, I've seen Andrew fly Inquisitor quite a bit on stream, especially going up to Portland and Seattle a couple times this year. He always likes taking this very, it's kind of like
skirt the board edge.
Oh, I got you. Just kind of moving on wherever he's got to go. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised of that. Like you said, that turn away probably maybe boosts.
Yeah. And the one he has to turn left, and if he turns left, he has to boost to get the extra die from a straight Harpoon.
Yep.
For the obstruction, and then all he can do is focus because everything else is out of range. Yep, it looks like Dutch saying, "Oh, I need to kill that Reaper."
Yep, that's his best chance to get points in this game.
Yep.
He's slamma-jammed.
So there is a stress hiding behind that Reaper. It's a little hard to see. So yep, there's the one turn. The Inquisitor would like off the ride. Too many bombs.
The Reaper's even too big for the giant tokens.
Yes, covers even the giant tokens. That token stands in the shadow of greatness. Yep, he'll take the boost.
Yeah. He's a little hesitation here.
Yeah, he's not happy to make this move. It's just the only thing he's got.
Maybe he might be debating possibly target lock, get the evade, and then boost.
Yeah, if you can get it. I mean, and if you can get that evade, just target lock, focus. Here's my 3 dice, add invade, palp. Just got to roll 2 symbols, and I'm immune to damage. But yeah,
so boost first.
I think it just looks so far out of range that this is the only thing he can do. But the nice thing is that no matter how fast Nim goes, it'll be obstructed that way. And he has 4 dice, and barring something ridiculous, he'll be fine. Is that as fast as Nim's going to go? Takes I can't tell what that is.
3?
3 bank.
3 straight.
3 straight. Oh, that is playing with fire. Very fancy. yep, that shot will be obstructed. It will be range 3, and more importantly, the quiz can now 1 turn again, and now Ryad can 3 turn or 3 bank. I'm not sure which one it is, but safely.
I really like the positioning of that Reaper. It's in a spot to definitely punish Nim.
Yep, and Nim doesn't want to drop a Proton Bomb on a Reaper, right? That's not why you brought that last Proton Bomb.
No. Ion Bomb.
Oh, has he used both Protons?
He didn't have Proton.
Oh, it's Ions and Thermals. That's
Ions
right.
and Thermals,
And you stressed my Reaper. I'm not too upset.
Yeah.
Like, oh, all right, I guess I'm going slow this turn. Though, I mean, if the win condition for Dutch is there's 18 minutes left, I got to kill this Reaper. Yeah, there it is. Looks like he's decided that's the plan.
Yeah, and with that means, you know, the Reaper does have a lot of speed, currently stressed. The 1, 2s, and 3s, well, we'll get that to here in a minute. We're into combat. First TLT completely whiffs.
I'm not sure if that's
spending
the
that target lock, I'm assuming.
It's probably the second attack. Yeah, because he didn't pick the target lock up. He might be setting up that Talon Roll Harpoon or something.
Okay, so takes a shield on the Scarif. Miranda, no shot. Inquisitor, no shot.
Does Ryad have that shot? Probably not.
Don't think so. You get to check.
No.
It's out.
And that's much closer than I expected. Actually, it might be in.
Yeah, I saw some overlap on Ryad's side. I think it is.
Yeah. Looks like it.
So
Andrew's either palming dials or dice.
So it's going to be obstructed. He gets Palpatine if he wants it.
Yeah, he probably wants it for the Reaper, though, I imagine. Because he's got Lone Wolf for a single reroll here. Oof.
2 hits and an eyeball. Takes everything.
So takes 3 there. All right, well, now this is officially scary for Nim because there is a target lock involved on this shot.
Yep.
Gonna Palp in a crit, or a Palpatine involved in this shot. There's 2 and a crit.
Whew. Yep. This.
The game state changed very quickly, Dion.
Oh, yeah. Well, with 1 agility ships, it can definitely happen.
I can't read. I'll actually go check what that crit is because it's incredibly important.
They kind of look like damaged cockpit.
If that's a damaged cockpit, I think the game's probably over. I'll go check really quick.
Thank you very much. So as we get ready to go to our next round of dials, you can see the Scarif does have a stress on it. Options for clearing that stress are the 1 forward, the 2 forward, the 3 forward. Also has the 2 bank, which I think would kind of give us one of these. I think it might end up right here on the rock, though. It might not want to clear the stress, to be completely honest. Maybe just does the 1 turn here and threaten Nim from, you know, coming around that side. Ryad doesn't. I mean, has some great options for lanes. The Ion Bomb is still being held by Nim. Might be able to bank around here.
So it turns out the stream is attracted to damaged engines.
Damage engine.
That is not a place that Nim wants that damaged engine. Though he might just be, you know, like we mentioned earlier, doing that Talon roll to get the harpoon off anyways.
So I was saying here, I think Ryad probably does that 3 bank. Scoot around that rock.
Yeah, take the roll away from that ion bomb.
Yep.
Call it good. Because Miranda's, you know, 10 years away from doing anything relevant to Ryad, and a single set of TLTs is whatever.
Yep. She does still have both harpoons on her Miranda, but So for Dutch, the situation he's in is he's taken a lot of shots and spread them around. And the Reaper, which is his easiest thing to kill, that's cool. Darth Revan costume.
That is very cool. Tell me, why
sorry.
does he wear the mask?
X-Wing players, if you are here for the hangar bay, you may check in at flight control.
They've been really wanting to get people playing hangar
X-Wing
bay.
players, if
There
you'd like
are
to play in the hangar bay,
Wrecked.
you may do so with generics.
Okay, are we good? We good, Wade?
I think we're good.
So there are spot gloss Landos to winning the hangar bays.
Spot gloss Lando.
I think participation's the standard Lando.
I might need to go play some
Oh.
Hanger Bay.
Yeah, that's what they were coming. They want to do a second edition Hanger Bay. So
Yeah.
if you're in, you're more than welcome. We can just kill the stream,
Just kill the stream.
cut the lights.
Maybe there's some going on.
I gotta
tomorrow.
bully some people for a spot class Lando. So here's the world's most obvious two bank. Just clear ground from Miranda.
Yep.
Probably just gonna take a jam on Nim. So say Nade of the Harpoon. Willie jam. Willie evade.
He's
Gonna be an
evaded.
evade.
Nope. He's picking it up. He's debating.
Yep, he's thinking about it. I strongly prefer the jam here. The evade is not nearly as meaningful. Yep, picks up the lock. Get that out of here. No, sir.
So that was a jam action. Forces an opponent to remove a token,
yep,
blue
there's that
or green.
3 bank.
I think it specifically says
Yeah,
target lock.
Focus, target lock, or evade. Yeah, no reinforce, no, I don't know. Calculates, obviously, because those don't exist. Gets the evade. Presumably just going to roll all the way back there. Get as wide of an arc as possible. Have as many lanes open as possible. Yeah, Nim's going to have a really rough time. I mean, obviously Nim isn't turning left there, like 3-turn lefting. And and landing stressed, you would just Talon roll. But if Nim Talon rolls, that Reaper or Ryad is like in prime position to go make Nim very sad. And the Inquisitor will be next turn as well. Because you know Nim has a damaged engine, the Inquisitor has the easiest 1-turn right, boost right, get a target lock that's like ever happened.
Yep, it's pretty much inevitable, and Miranda, I think almost, yeah, she's got to get back in this fight.
Yep. And you know that's going to be out of range again. Like he can, the Reaper might get thermaled this turn, which will stress it, slow it down a little bit.
Right.
But I'm not sure that's enough.
Stressing the damage. There's the 1 heart.
Yep. Willie boost, I'm actually not sure. Now that I look at it, I'm less convinced. So no, it's actually pretty good, that boost rate. But he might just stack up the tokens, because that Harpoon condition's very scary. You know, sometimes your opponent TLTs you and it's like, here's 6 damage. You're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Please no more. I want off the ride.
It can go by very fast.
Yep, and he wants Lone Wolf on Ryad, so he might roll left and back, like target lock roll left and back, which also wouldn't be too bad.
So just waiting on Andrew Bunn's decision here.
Yep, we're down to 11 minutes with no ships dead. It's basically a race between Nim and that. Oddly enough, looking at Ryad's health, but Ryad is not the target here. It's that Palp Reaper.
Yep. The only way that Nim doesn't get shot is if he does a 3-bank left and roll, but then he's going to go off the board. Right?
That seems non-optimal.
No.
Yeah. Oh, he could do something like 4 straight, right? Oh, a straight boost. Interesting.
So setting up the hard one for next turn.
Yep, that for sure. I was surprised that it wasn't the squiggly boost, the right boost one, because then he can bank instead. But I guess this leaves him further back, which is just good. So he's dropping the last thermal. Yep, here you are. Enjoy. It might be a proton. I assume it's a thermal just to slow it down.
Ion.
Oh, yes, you're right. Oh, and that. Oh,
Ion puts it on the rock. next turn.
Advanced ailerons is before you reveal a dial, right? So it is going to be on the
Yeah.
rock. Yeah.
So 3 banks down.
Yep.
So have an obstruction currently. I don't think the barrel roll gets you out of range. Actually, it might. No. Okay.
It might, but he didn't.
Yeah.
So he'll Sabine, Ion.
We'll see when they pull out the range ruler, get a better gauge.
Yeah. These askew angles. But yeah, and it also might be if he does that barrel roll out, then Ryad's just going to 1-bank and kill him the next turn. So.
Teal. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just going to say this is if Nim survives this, I'll be amazed because Andrew's not going to spend anything on defense here, or he's not going to palp on defense here.
So it looks like 3
Are
or
we
2.
TLTing Ryad here, I assume?
No, it's to the Reaper.
Oh, okay. So he rolls 2 for obstruction, then 1 more for
Blank, blank.
palp. Takes 1. So
Shields are down.
did he get Sabined, or did they not Sabine? That was almost hilarious.
I think Dutch missed Sabine. And Sabine is still on the board. She's right there. Seems like that TLT was just out of range. Or just in range? Just in range.
Yep. So effectively, the Pop Reaper is just going to take another damage and a half here. The nice thing about lightweight frame here is you get to roll 2 and see if you want 1. You know, if he needed it for some rare edge case. We're rolling 4 dice? Spending shield. I like it. Yep. He sees that 8-minute clock. He knows what's up. So there's a card. So Pop Reaper down to 5. But it's about to be in a world of hurt. So that's range 3 obstructed. Probably not going to palp this shot. The other are both range 3 obstructed now that I look at it.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. 3 dice. Hit. Focus. Hit.
That looks like 2 going through.
Yep.
And then he's got palp on his last shot.
No, it was just 1?
That was just 1 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
He's got 2 left.
Andrew throwing things. I think he didn't hit it, but I think he's worried he did.
Yeah.
Want to double check it was right. Oh, that's going to be range 2. Probably obstructed, but there's a...
I don't think it is. The Reaper is kind of canted.
Right, but I think, yeah, okay, they're getting Brent there. I don't think that's the closest point, Brent, but who am I to judge? It's not really how geometry works. It should be that or to the middle of the base. Wrecked.
So 2
Palps in it,
hits.
2 and a crit, and Nim has
Nim's
problems.
Nim is done no matter what.
Well, I think they might have 2 dice. It might be obstructed or
All right, so looking for some paint
for
here.
Natty's baby. We're doing something. Hand motions, hand shadows. I love the explanations. So something happened. Maybe they just noticed that the Reaper got moved.
Uh,
Gyros.
no, I think they might be talking about the Sabine thing. I saw like
Oh,
an
gotcha.
explosion.
Oh, they're re-rolling a die.
Okay. For all
That's
right.
dead. One of those is blank.
Yep.
So that's a dead Nim.
Nim's off the table, so that puts Andrew in a 49-point advantage.
Yep, and
6 minutes left. I mean, he's gonna have to kill the Scarif and Ryad
Yep.
or Inquisitor.
Yes, he's got to kill 2 ships here, and it's not happening. There's like,
Andrew's just gonna disengage. He might get the Reaper, but
yeah, maybe. I assume he will. I mean, but yeah, I mean, there's no like, you know, Andrew can do basic math, and like even if Andrew went to go try to kill Miranda's at 1 shield. He might succeed in his mission, but also he just does like Miranda doesn't have enough turns to take shots on these ships to kill them.
yep.
That's the saddest Reaper. Yeah, that poor Reaper model. It's gotten hit around so much. It hasn't been blocked or anything all game. It started parallel to the board.
It has. So, I mean, what are our most likely maneuvers here? Just like 1 hard.
Yeah, I have 1 bank left. Boost right. Yeah, just get out of there.
Just
Spread out as much as possible.
We're out.
Yeah,
Or 3
like
hard.
Ryad 3. Oh, Ryad's got to move first. There's the problem.
Oh, okay.
So like it might even just be a 1 bank left with Ryad this turn to then 3 hard the next
Yeah.
turn. Get out.
4:44 left on the clock.
Yep. Send Chris. All right, I'll go check on Duncan. You're welcome, Twitch chat. Never say I don't love you.
The future viewers don't know what you're talking about. All right, so it lands on the rock. Well, there's the 1 bank. looks like just from our bracket here, I'm not sure if any of the other games have finished yet. They have not.
Can I plug my phone in again? Thank you.
So Inquisitor just staying aggressive. Andrew knows that he's in control of the game.
I see. See, man. You're coming to Coruscant, right?
Yeah. So we might, I mean, looking at that move, we might even see Raya just come around this way. With only 3 minutes left, there's no reason not to be aggressive, I guess. So how are our games going, Chris?
So Duncan Howard is dramatically ahead. It's every ship of his at like half health against Nim. Oh, and Nim was in like 3 firing arcs, so I think that's wrapped up with Duncan taking it. Yeah, it's very similar board state to this, actually, except if like Miranda were sitting on all these firing arcs instead.
Right. So
And I didn't get a chance to check on the other ones because people kept grabbing me.
no, people should stop grabbing you.
I agree.
I don't think Mary would like that.
I mean, whatever. It's not my place to judge. Oh, wow, Miranda didn't go for the harpoon here. That's surprising. Maybe
Just-
the too hard wouldn't have been far enough to get in range.
Yep. Looks like a damage on that one.
Oh,
So just one.
so that Reaper's down to 3, 4, 5, 4. I see 2 cards on it.
Yeah, down to 4.
And did Miranda regen there? Or no? Probably not.
No.
There's no time. Ain't nobody got time to regen. That is the final I would call.
I mean, is that
Yeah, that's
That-
they're
that
up.
track
Bun
is-
and Howard are on opposite sides of the bracket.
all right? It can be done. I don't know if I can have you commentate on that one. That's going to be such a biased game for you.
Why is that?
You just, I mean, maybe it's not because you
I
love
was
them
like,
both.
What?
It cancels out, right?
Oh no! One of my friends won. How sad. Always bet Bun. Facts.
As this game closes out, I do want to say thank you all for watching. A couple of things you can do to help us out, guys. Here they are. You ready? Subscribe on YouTube. Watch the videos. We get like a fraction of like 1% of a penny for every view. So
The dream.
it adds up.
That's
Making all that money
Strong.
on YouTube. So that's the simplest way. Becoming a Twitch Prime subscriber. Super easy. If you have Amazon Prime, you click a button, you give away $2 and change a month for free. You do have to re-up it every month manually, but it's a huge way that you guys can help it. It does add up very quickly. So thank you to everybody who has taken the time to do that. You can then go to our sponsor, Curled Paw Creatives. I mean, if you guys are giving him business, he gives me business, and it helps everybody. It's
that is time
what's
in the round.
What's the word I'm looking for? It's a circle of life, a life cycle.
facts. So, sorry, I don't mean to
Sorry.
interrupt you.
No, you're good.
As well, I was just gonna say that is the end of the game because it's
Yeah.
impossible for Miranda to kill more than one ship here.
Yeah, exactly. So you can use our exclusive coupon code GenCon18. We'll show you some pictures of the awesome tokens and templates that Andrew's been working up at Curled Paw. And then lastly, if you enjoy our content, you can join the largest group of people that support us, and that's our patrons. Thank you to every single one of you. You guys are awesome. You can go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron, get some awesome swag. I'll show you some examples here in a minute while supporting our cast. Alrighty, so this is the last round. Inquisitor gets a shot for funsies.
If Miranda can shoot, Miranda shoots first. This is where you throw in the 5-die homing missile because whatever.
Why not? You never know.
We are thinking it
There
is
it
range
is.
3.
Target lock evade.
Push, focus. He might roll out. Nah, doesn't matter. No reason not to. Look at that wall of tokens. Look how visible that is. The future's here. That's definitely not the closest point to the closest point. It's not how geometry works. Oh, they're checking in arc. Okay,
Yeah.
I suppose that is how that works. So,
Five dice.
5 dice.
Target lock 4 of the 5.
Pain. Life is suffering.
No guidance chips on this one. Looks like all symbols, but no
4.
focus.
So 4 is surprising with just target lock shot. Auto thrusters, palp, blah, focus, evade.
Good
blah,
game,
blah.
guys.
Yep, there's the game.
All right, guys. So again, thank you so much for joining us. Where's Chris
Oh,
Allen?
hey,
Where is he at?
I'm here.
There he is. He has a
Hi.
face.
Here, well, unbiased audience. Where's it? There we go. Bun. Bun at the top of the tree.
So thank you again for watching. We'll be back here probably in about 10-15 for the top
Yeah, there's
4.
only 2 games to set up. Should be fast.
Should be quick, unless they're giving them a break or something.
No breaks on the train. We already had a break.
I agree. I don't want a break. I
That's
just
fair.
might do
you
it.
want to? No, you want to go play Hangar Bay.
Can we get a 3-hour break so I can go give myself a spot off? So right here, you see all those awesome tokens Andrew's been making. You got all different kinds of stuff. You got target locks, different obstacles. I want to get to the there's the templates. 2.0 templates are just awesome. Lots of different options there. Thank you for the bunny ears.
Yep, I got you.
I super appreciate it. These lock are ID tokens. Those right there, these are part of my favorite thing because we talked about it earlier. They have it on the mobile for the single arc, double arc, and also just normal.
Yeah, so you can see when you're looking down straight from above.
Exactly, and they don't like fall off or anything like that. I'm a fan. So thank you so much to everybody who has helped us out. Again, there's our coupon code GenCon18 at curledpawcreatives.com. We'll be back with the top 4 from the North American Championship.
Thanks, guys.